Yeah. Well, it's 11.
Yeah, like,
Yeah. Sorry, love. Alright, I am live. Hello, Lance. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well. Should I start my transition now? Did you start yours already?
Oh, I don't do a transition. I just go live.
Oh, hi everyone. I'm Lance. This is Anna.
Hello. I should do a transition, but you know.
I like doing transitions because it gives me time to get water and set up things more in test stream thing ability. Because back before, in the old days, before I had an Ethernet cable, I was doing Wi-Fi, and it just sometimes isn't all that great.
Yeah.
But yes, welcome everyone. I'm Lance. This is Anna. This
Hello.
is part 2 of our Pokemon tier list. As a refresher for everyone, we have a couple tiers. They're not ranked from E to S or F to S. Instead, we have the bestest of the bestest. Would commit AZ for. We would definitely go around and commit the almighty Pokemon War, genocide, as well as various war crimes, atrocities. The Geneva checklist is just a suggestion for these Pokemon. Treats on command is when they come to us and they look at us, even if they don't even look at us, if they just bump into us, oh, they probably want treats. We're giving them treats. They get to sleep on our beds, they get to eat from our bowls, whatever they want goes. I am coddling this little Pokemon as if it was my own child, and I would protect it with everything I have. I wouldn't commit war crimes for it, but I would protect it with everything I have. Top manners is the is getting okay. So we like these Pokemon. They're our pets. But either due to size, just what they are, or other constraints, they need to be taught manners. They can't climb on the bed for this reason or that. They're not allowed on tables. If they want something, they'd have to, I guess, give their paw, or be extra nice for it. We love them still, but they need to have discipline. Outside pets are just the pets that we can't keep indoors. They just kind of vibe outside, whether it be for their size or because of what they are. Like Pidgeot, as you see on my list. This is a bird of prey. It likes to fly around. We can't keep that fella inside. It wouldn't be right. And then there's put them to work. This is near the end of our neutral side of the list. These guys, well, either they want to go to work or we have to put them to work to earn their keep. A good example here is our Machoke or Machamp or any of the fighting dudes. These guys, they don't want to be top manners. They don't want to be outside pets. I personally wouldn't commit AZ for any of them. And I don't think they want treats on command anyways. They just want to go, take us to the gym, work out, be someone's personal trainer, that kind of thing. Almost last is put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. So help me. So help me. Huzzah. We don't really like them, so they can just go back to the wild.
Well, and some of these things are really dangerous, too.
Oh, definitely. And then last and least, is the Slugma Swirly. This is reserved for the atrocious Pokemon that we would, well, swirly into the side of a Slugma. These guys, we absolutely hate. This is reserved for the worst of the worst of the worst. And not many Pokemon fall here, so there's currently nothing here.
We'll get to it, though.
Definitely will. Is there anything you'd like to add, Anna?
I was trying to see what the temperature of a Slugma is.
It's apparently hotter than the sun.
Than the center of the sun? Isn't that the whole joke of Slugma?
Slugma balls.
Yep.
Its body is made of magma, and... Isn't magma inside the Earth, though?
Magma is inside the Earth.
1300 to 2600 degrees Fahrenheit. So, very hot.
Very, very hot. So, yeah, that's actually funny. So, if a Slugma comes out from underground, is it technically made of lava and not thing.
I mean, it says wait, hold on. Its body is made of magma. If it doesn't
Yeah,
keep
so
moving, its
if
body
it's-
will cool and harden. So I think it is made of magma. So if it were to stop moving, then it would... Fuck, I'm just reading the Pokédex. Jesus Christ. It's technically magma and lava. But I think lava is, like, constantly cooling. And it doesn't want to do that.
From my understanding, lava is what comes out of volcanoes, and magma is what stays inside of volcanoes.
Yeah.
So once it like leaves the flesh of the earth, it becomes lava, and if it stays inside the flesh of the earth, it's magma.
Flesh.
It's like that one little joke they had in that one movie, I can't remember which one, where they're talking about rats and mice, which aren't actually true, and how if a rat comes inside, it becomes a mouse, and if a mouse leaves the house, it becomes a rat.
I think that was before we had the distinction, because rats and mice are two completely separate species.
Oh yeah, rats are, from my understanding, I think rat tails are connected to their spine, where mouse tails, oh, they're probably still connected to the spine. So rat tails are pink and fleshy, and rat tails do have a little fuzz on them, or mouse tails do have a little fuzz on them.
Yeah. Either way, they're both adorable, and I love them.
They are. I would prefer mice though, because they are tiny and they squeak more. Rats, I don't know if they squeak as much.
Rats are very cuddly, though.
Are they?
And rats, you know, they can get kind of big, but that's just more to hug and cuddle.
Yes, yeah. Little potato rat. Pocket, oh no, potato, what was it? Pocket puppy. There we go.
Pocket puppy.
That's the thing.
Ugh, alright, let me see what's going on with chat. Hello, Roblox Boy and Glitch BF, Axel05, Shiny Hunter Ongo, some British dude, Sucky Lance, very true. And hello, Sky.
He came to your side and not to my side yet? Atrocity.
He's playing favorites today.
He is.
So, with our list...
Hi, Sky.
Obviously Jolteon is going to be at the top. It's going to stay at the top, but that is never going to change. Ever. I love my Sparky boy.
Huh? That's for you. I do love
sorry.
Jolteon, but I like Sandshrews more. They're so cute.
So we did take a couple of Pokemon from future generations and like alternate forms, and then we realized if we did that, we would have a lot less for when we get to that generation. So you'll see like Alolan Dugtrio, other Alolan Pokemon. Let's see, grabbed Blossom. So
I mean, Blossom's in this gen anyways, so
yeah.
That's not too bad. Oh, by the way, Anna, have you seen Woolly Mice?
Woolly mice?
Yes. It's a... Well, I guess it's a fossil Pokemon. They revived some woolly mice because they wanted to see if they could revive woolly mammoth.
They're so cute!
Yeah, they're like Pikachus. I swear, they're like little sparky Pikachus.
They have big fluffy fur instead of flat fur. That's so cute.
Absolutely shook at how cute it is.
Oh, I love them. I want an army of them. Oh.
Anyways, I was talking to Anna pre-stream, and I think that we could probably get through Johto and Hoenn. Considering they've recycled a lot of old Pokemon for both games.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if we would accidentally get through Sinnoh as well, since there's like almost nothing new in that gen. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, Sinnoh. Oh, no, looking at the list, it's not too bad. But I think Gen 5 is going to have to be its own thing, because Gen 5 had a lot.
which was good. I was wrong about the mousadoodles. Apparently, they aren't fossils. They were gene spliced with mammoth DNA.
Oh. Well,
Anyways,
either way, I love them.
They are cute. And we should get to the first Pokemon in Johto.
Real quick, we will get to it. I'm just gonna say it now. Cyndaquil goes into would commit AZ for. I know we're on Chikorita. We'll get to Chikorita, but Cyndaquil deserves a spotlight right now. I love him.
I don't know for me. Chikorita is my absolute favorite grass starter. I would commit AZ for this little fella.
You know
It is
what?
so
Fair
cute.
enough.
It is so pear-shaped.
I love the Pokemon that have the wiggly mouth.
Wiggly mouth?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by wiggly mouth? I don't understand what you mean by wiggly mouth.
I'll send it to you. Don't worry.
But yeah, I don't exactly know why Chikorita is just. Oh, I see what you mean. It's like the little 3.
The
It's
colon
very
3.
cute. The colon 3.
ifunny.co.
mouth.
But yeah, I
But
do
yes,
love Chikorita. I would give it treats on command. I don't know if it'd be more than Vulpix, though.
No, I've got it like sandwiched between the two Sandshrews for me. This thing is just like, I don't exactly understand why I love it, but it is like, it's just a shape which I could really love. It looks like a pear.
It's friend-shaped.
It's a little dinosaur. It's very friend-shaped, and it's very silly. I do remember seeing a lot of Meganium, of Bayleaf in the anime as well. That never really clicked with me, but just the Chikorita is so... It's just so bean. I love her. And then we've got the Meganium, or Bayleaf and Meganium, which obviously, they go for treats on command for me. Even though they are really big, I would let them into my home.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime they wanted.
Honestly, I think I'd put all 3 next to each other. Would I put them above Mew, though?
I would, but that's just me.
Yeah, they are pretty cute.
I love my, like, weird dino nuggies.
Yeah, they are pretty good. I already said Cyndaquil. He's my boy.
Cyndaquil for me is gonna go into, like, treats on command around Cubone, behind the Bulbasaur.
Fair.
But it is pretty still high up there. I don't vibe with fire Pokemon that much. Same with, like, well, Kalava can go next to Cyndaquil, because this thing is still, like, cute and huggable and very, like, long.
Yeah.
However...
Sorry, go ahead.
Typhlosion. Yeah, you finish your thought. I'm just gonna say Typhlosion.
Those are just rumors. He did nothing wrong.
So, from my understanding, the thing about Typhlosion is, it's not actually even a rumor or something he did wrong. It is more or less a story, something like Spirited Away. The Typhlosions didn't really abduct people, they spirited them away, which is similar but not the same. Similar but not the same. It's the difference between, I don't know, going into a white van and having, I guess, the never-ending dragon whisk you away.
I think we're talking about different things, but...
Yeah. That's a Typhlosion. Those are the Typhlosion allegations.
Yeah. I think it's just a fanfic from someone very mentally unwell.
Oh, it's not, Anna. It was, like, retconned stuff from the Pokemon Company.
Yeah, so it's a fanfiction.
From an official source. These things are going to go into top manners for me, but near the bottom? No, outside pet. It's a little too angry and flaming. Wait, let me read its Pokedex entry. Is it safe? Is he safe to have in the home? because he is an explosion typhlosion. Bulky and long, classified as quadrupedal. No, I want to look at the Pokedex entries. If its rage peaks, it becomes so hot anything it touches instantly goes up in flames.
When I think of Typhlosion, I think of the scene from the anime where he's just laughing.
He's going to be soon.
So, Jimmy, you should give me your Pokegear number.
So Typhlosions are angry boys.
Notice how much I've changed?
He eats. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna like... Yeah, he goes to the bottom of outside pet for me, because I can't put him to work. Because he's just too angry. And I can't teach him manners, because he's just too angry.
I think it's kind of sweet and kind of...
Yeah, I like Typhlosion. How do you feel about Totodile, though?
Totodile is a bitey boy. He is funny and silly. I don't know.
I think I'd put him in top manners, honestly.
He's either at the top of top manners or at the bottom of treats on command for me. Because he can get treats. He is a bitey boy. But he's a very bitey boy.
In top manners, but lower than the Ninetales.
Yeah, I feel that. I could put him between the Ninetales and Marowak.
That's exactly what I did. Croconaw?
I think a lot of the bitey boys are going to end up there for me.
Yeah. Croconaw, to me, looks like he's wearing, like, a caveman toga thing that is also a diaper.
The Unga Bunga.
The Unga Bunga diaper.
Yeah.
I honestly think I would put Croconaw as an outside pet.
I think so too. I'm just gonna take a quick gander at his dex entry. If he loses a fang and no one grows back in its place, there's always 48 fangs. Cool. He's also a very bitey boy.
He is very bitey.
Once the Croconaw clamps its jaws at a foe, it will absolutely not let go because the tip of its fangs are forked and barb-shaped. Okay, so just a gator.
Yeah. He also sleeps with one eye open.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that in Pokemon Sleep. It's really interesting.
I feel like gators do that in real life, but I could be wrong.
They do.
Where's the trivia?
Actually, I think they sleep with their eyes open. Because they got those weird, like, triple, double, quadruple eyelid thingies.
Croconaw is the first partner Pokemon with the shortest level gap between evolutions at 12, evolving from Totodile at level 18 and to Feraligatr at 30. Due to the censor that prevents Pokemon with offensive nicknames from being traded on the GTS, an English language Croconaw cannot be traded onto the GTS without a nickname in black and white.
That's weird.
What part of it would be offensive?
I really don't know. I mean, it could be one of those things where, like, you, what's her name? There's a V Shoujo talent, Zentreya. She can't have her name on, like, a lot of Japanese things because of 3 letters in the middle of her name. So it could be something like that with this guy that we just don't really know because it's fine for English speakers, maybe not fine for someone else. Anyways, Croconaw is going to go ahead of Typhlosion for me as an outside pet.
Feraligatr? I'm scared of Feraligatr, honestly.
I don't know what I could do with Feraligatr. I don't love it as much. I don't think I can hug it. I don't think I can teach it manners that well either.
Yeah, and
I don't think it wants to be put to work.
Yeah, Feraligatr sleeps with one eye open.
It does. I think I'm gonna have to put it back where it came from.
I was thinking that too. Yeah, it's just a crocodile where it bites and shakes to tear its victims up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put it like right behind the Snorlax. I feel like a Snorlax is a bit more manageable than that thing, but I'm not managing them regardless.
Have you ever seen an alligator or a crocodile gallop?
I have. It's very silly.
It's very silly, but I think in real life it would be pretty terrifying.
It's okay. as long as you move in zigzags, they can't really catch you. They can move straight lines fast because of the gallop, but it takes a while for them to actually turn.
Why isn't
But once they're,
Cyndaquil in the
like,
new
next
Pokemon
to
game?
you-
Because he was in Legends
Oh.
Arceus. Yeah, I put him behind Cloyster, but above Graveler and Golem.
That's fair. Sentret, however, is super cute. I don't know if anyone could possibly hate these things.
Sentret is baby.
It is a baby. I will, like... Oh, I'm so tempted to put it in, like, Treats on Command, but I'm gonna put it next to, like, right behind the Meganium. It is itty bitty baby.
I'm putting it in Treats on Command. I think I need to move Blossom up, honestly. I think I'm gonna put Blossom right next to Dratini and Dragonair.
It is a very cute and fun fella. I just don't like its design that much. If I
Fair.
had one, I would just, like, shower it with love, but I wouldn't go out of my way to get one in the first place.
I'm so tempted to put Furret and Would Commit AZ for.
I think I might because of all the memes, and it is a long fella. It is 5'11", usually 6 feet.
Very long.
It is long, very huggable. It will, like, curl around you. And I think... Okay. It likes to build its nest with a skinny body. The nest is impossible for other Pokemon to enter. It's really good at hunting Rattata, for some reason.
Furret? Let me see.
Oh, okay. So, the Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum dex entry for it. The mother puts its offerings to sleep by curling up around them. It corners foes with speed.
It is very protective.
So, I feel like if you had a Furret, and you had a lot of Furrets, they would literally just curl all around you. I'm gonna put it... Oh... I'm putting it at the bottom of Treats on Command. I'm sorry, at Would Commit AZ4, only
Yeah.
because I can't justify putting it above the Flareon.
Yeah.
Or literally anything else. I would have a colony of these things, and they would just, like, wrap around me at all times, and I would be toasty.
Mm-hmm.
And I would feed them all and love them and kiss them and just... they're just cute.
It would be pretty great. Hoot Hoot. I think Hoot Hoot would be an outside pet, but probably high on that list.
I'm thinking so too. It's a ball. It's round. I can't tell if it's... Oh, it's got 2 feet. It just keeps them together like almost all times. It looks weird.
Yeah. Hoot Hoot was one of the first Pokemon I ever drew. I thought it was
so
really
round.
cool. But yeah, it's still an owl. So it wants to, be an outside pet, hunt things.
Borb. Yeah, actually, I know you can keep owls indoors, but it's kind of like a cat situation, because these are birds of prey still,
Yeah.
so you need to, like, give them exercise and stuff. So, apparently Hoot Hoots also have, like, a perfect sense of time.
Oh, they do got clocks for eyes.
Yes, they do. I'm putting it, like, right beneath the Vileplume and outside pet. Actually, no, I'm gonna... Taught manners. I think I can teach this thing manners.
Fair.
Next to the Jigglypuff. It is round, so it can go next to the round fellas.
I'm not that big on birds as pets. Although I did put Pidgey in top manners. I think I could teach it manners too. Where do I want you? I think right next to the Pidgey, honestly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad. Yeah. Where's my Pidgey? I don't remember where I put Pidgey. Oh, there it is. It's next to Rattata. Noctowls. Apparently, okay. So Noctowls are owls. Their extremely soft feathers make them like, you can't hear them when they fly. They can rotate its head 80 degrees. They can concentrate faint light enough to see in the dark. I think it's just an owl.
I think it's just an owl, yeah. It is 5'3", however.
That is a really tall owl.
Mm-hmm. I think you could put them to work. But
Probably.
would you want them as an outside pet?
I don't know. If they were outside, they would just be like wild outside,
Yeah.
like a barn owl. Like I don't know. I don't know anything about like farming, agriculture, that kind of stuff. But I assume if someone finds barn owls in their barn, they kind of just leave them alone because
It's...
they do work.
What's it called when you're both like working together, but you're not like friends?
It's still a symbiotic relationship. You don't have to
Yeah.
be friends.
Symbiotic. So I think outside pet. And just let him be.
I think personally, I'll put it at the bottom of top manners. It is a very
Fair.
intelligent Pokemon, so I think that if like, if it wants to come inside the house, I will let it come inside the house. And it's probably not going to like go on anything because it probably just wants to visit, and then it'll probably leave after that.
Mhm.
Oh
You
yeah,
just give it a little treat, and then it goes
yeah,
home.
it's like that one guy who has their seagull named Steven. That thing has been taught manners.
Steven the seagull?
It'll like come up. Yes, Steven the seagull. It's a girl seagull. The guy didn't know what like gender it was, and this seagull would just like come to his window every so often, and he would feed it. It would never come inside. It'd just come up to his window, peck at it, and he would feed the seagull.
Huh.
And yeah, you can like tame noctowls like how falconers tame falcons to get rid of pest and invasive species.
Okay.
Or in this case, hunt Rattata. A
Yeah.
lot of Rattata. Now, Ladybug.
I think Ladybug's just a funky little dude, but I think it needs to stay outside.
It is a 3-foot tall or wide ladybug. It's got those bug eyes. It's kind of cute. But I don't know. Hold on. What's his Zex entry say? It's super timid.
Mm-hmm.
Afraid to live, move alone, and it'll be active in groups. I think they do have to stay outside. If they're in groups, they're gonna have to stay outside.
Yeah.
And it communicates via smell. It is a very plush-shaped creature, though.
Yeah.
I'm looking at all its dex entries, and it's just saying they're super timid, and when they're angry, they smell sour.
Oh. I don't like sour things.
I'm okay with sour things. I don't like the smell of sour things, though. So I don't think... yeah, these guys are gonna have to go outside. But where? I guess I could put them next to... I don't want to put them in the middle of the fish. I'll put the ladybug, like, right next to the Slowbro. It is super cute, though. I can see people having these things as pets, letting them indoors. I personally do not want a colony of ladybugs coming inside.
Fair. Ladian, though. I like Ladian.
I do too. It is 4 feet. It's a little fella.
It's a cool little dude. Or gal. It uses starlight as energy. They love
Honestly,
to eat
I feel
berries.
I think Lady Anne can probably get another evolution or something. It feels incomplete.
I think it should get an evolution. Now,
Its stats are so bad. I feel sorry for
Yeah.
this thing. 55 HP, 50 defense, 110 special defense.
It learns Iron Fist, and it has an attack stat of 35.
That is so sad.
Any trivia?
Not that I can see. Well, what?
Oh, go down to trivia and look at its beta design.
I'm on Bulbapedia. Are you also on Bulbapedia?
I am on Bulbapedia.
Alright. Is it, like, bad? Oh, that's...
I don't know how to quantify it. It just stays as a little dude.
It reminds me of the stupid little star ladybug from Yu-Gi-Oh! The one that you can do infinite combos with.
Oh, yeah.
It is cute, though.
4-starred ladybug.
Yeah, 4-star ladybug. Gold star for effort? Yes, gold star for effort. I think this thing is like... Okay, if it uses Starlight for power, it's probably going to be an outside pet. It's a ladybug, it's got wings, it's probably going to have zoomies.
I could make an argument of being able to put it in top manners, because if you have like a sunroof in your house, it could just vibe there.
It could.
Although I think it would want to
However,
be outside.
Probably. It's got to fly around, right? So it's going to be... I guess I'll put this like around the butterfly.
I think I'd put it just ahead of Charmeleon.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll put it ahead of Charmeleon too. Behind the Pidgeots. No. Between the Pidgeotto. It is huggable in shape, and I'm sure it can hug you with its many arms. Spinnerax could probably also hug you with its many arms. I don't know how I feel about that, though. I'm not, like, super arachnophobic, but the spiders do spook me still.
How big is Spinnerack? It is 1 foot 8 inches, so a pretty big spider.
It is a pretty big spider.
Ooh. They can change the expression on their body, or is that just unfortunate born?
I think they can change the face on their body.
Whoa. Because normally... Oh, it has like a blank expression, and then you see it with a happy one, with angry.
They can also be sad.
In the Kitakami Pokédex, it is angry. Oh, that's so cute. I think just for the fact that it is a spider, that I would have to put it in an outside pet.
Yeah, I don't think I want it like making webs in the house.
Yeah. But it would probably be pretty high. I think I'd put it right next to Ladian.
You know, yeah, that makes sense. I will, however, put the Spinnerack probably... Oh no, Ladian, not Ladybug, Ladian. Yes, I'll put it next to Ladian as well. No, above the Bellsprout, behind the Slowbro. I don't know about Ariados.
I think I would put Ariados back where it came from. It's just big scary spider. But it is cool, big scary spider.
It is cool. It is cool.
Let me see what its Pokédex says.
It doesn't seem to be aggressive in nature.
Oh, it attaches silk to its prey and sets it free. Later, it tracks the silk to the prey and its friends.
Oh, that's that's not good.
So it's a bit of a predatory Pokemon.
It is a spider, after all.
Yeah. Did they...
I
In
assume they'd be
Gen
really good
7, they gave it an extra 10 points in its special defense. It needed that.
for... Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think I could put Ariados to work.
You know, it does produce a lot of silk, so...
Yep. Between the silk and the pest control, it seems like it'd be really good if you know what you're doing with it.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd put it too high. I think near the bottom, just ahead of Firo.
Yeah. Oh, that's where you have Furo? No, I've got it like next to Nido King, Nido Queen.
Oh.
But they're at the bottom for me.
Let me pull up your stream so I can do a bit of a comparison.
Ours are pretty different. Well, not they're similar, but they're different. They're all most of them are in the same spot, just the placement's different.
How did you get yours so wide?
I have like a really wide screen.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, I think... Yeah, I think I'd put it there.
So next is Crobat, but we've actually already done Crobat.
Crobat is... Top manners. Because it evolves with friendship, so it has to be friendly to you.
You have to love it for it to evolve. Chinchou and Lantern.
Huh?
I love these guys, the Chinchou and Lantern.
I love Chinchou, it's so cute.
Okay, so I remember seeing Chinchou just like kind of walking around outside. Like, these guys are fish, but they can walk. So I don't have to keep them in a pond.
God, that's gotta be some kind of hell to have feet and then you evolve no feet. Back in my day, we had 100 Pokemon. Gen 1 had 151.
Yeah.
What day are you talking about?
What are they on? Apparently lanterns can also just float around too. That's weird.
Interesting. Let's
I
see.
mean, if I don't have to keep them in a pond, I can have them as like top manners or an indoor pet. I might put the Chinchou as like... It's cute and derpy. It's so ovular.
Although Chinchou is shown to have the ability to walk on land in the animated series and in the games, it can only be caught in water and it lacks a footprint.
That's funny.
Oh,
I mean, that's for earlier games. Like, you see them walk around in Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet all the time. Like in the one fairy town,
yeah.
you'll see them kind of like just vibing out on roofs. So they had some ability to climb too. But they're on top of
they're
roofs.
Underwater there, but they do be walking around. They're just funky little dudes.
Funky little fish. I like fish Pokemon. They're kind of silly. Especially when they're like fish but not fish.
I don't know if I can do treats on command for it, though.
I will have them as top manners, because they will be bright.
Yeah.
So, you're not entering my bedroom at night. No, I don't think they can either. I'll put them both next to my Politoed. Like, it's pretty high up there. But I'm sure I can deal with them.
Oh, yeah. Put it right there. Lantern has to be an outside pet, though. It has no feet.
It can float around somehow.
Can it just float around?
It can just float around.
Huh. Is that just like gameplay weirdness, or does it just have that ability?
I'm looking at its Dex entry, and it just kind of floats around.
The light it emits is so bright it can illuminate the sea's surface from a depth of over 3 miles.
Wow, that's something you should really put to work.
Yeah.
Actually, if it's that... No, it can go up to that high. I don't know.
Should you peer into the ocean at night and see a light shining like the stars, that is a lantern.
Okay, Scarvi. It's in the hidden treasure of Area Zero in the. It's in Chargestone Cavern. So Chargestone Cavern doesn't have any like water, so it does just float around in a random cave.
Yeah. Let me check the trivia. That is an angry fish. I think I would want to have it as an outside pet, but it would probably be better to put it to work.
That's true.
But because
For
I
White
like
Housing?
it so much,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it... I don't know if I can put it ahead of Dragonite. Thank you,
Where did I
Wow
put my
Wow.
Dragonite?
Hmm?
I can't remember where I put my Dragonite. Oh, I put Dragonite, put them to work at the very top, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I might just move it down. I don't know if... No, I'll keep it in top manners. I'll just put it down, though. Like, behind the Noctowl.
Hmm. We do
I'm
put
sure it's gonna be
Pokemon
a
to
good
work. Hello, Dank. Listen, some Pokemon need to be put to work. Like Dragonite, you see them as like mail carriers all the time.
Yeah, like, for sure. Dragonites, they don't want to just stay at home and cuddle with you all day. They want to do stuff.
Although they are very loving Pokemon.
They are. They'll come home from their job and then they'll hug you.
Mm-hmm. Next would be Pichu, but we already rated it. I put it in low treats on command.
It's mid treats on command for me.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of Pokemon in treats on command.
Togepi.
Togepi. Actually, it's Pichu, Cleffa, Igglypuff, then Togepi. But we did a
Oh.
lot of those babies already.
Yeah. There's Igglybuff. I'm conflicted on Togepi.
It's a baby.
It is a baby. Let me see. Most of what I saw from it in the anime is like it's constantly crying and it's using a metronome, which could cause explosions.
I think that specifically just Misty's bad luck. Because she must have gotten a problem in Togepi. These are like little toddler Pokemon, so they have toddler brains.
Yeah.
Which would be an issue. I think, personally, I don't really want much to do with Togepis. So I'm going to have to put them back. Someone else can have it. At the very top, though, I don't hate them. I just don't want to deal with them.
I don't like the picture of Togepi with an evil face. Eating
Evil
banana.
Togepi?
I'd feel bad. You can't put it to work, obviously, because it's a toddler. That would break a lot of laws. You can't really leave it outside.
No, like, it's either you put them back or you have to give them treats of command, because this is a happiness Pokemon. It needs happiness.
I think I'll put it
for me,
back, but next to the Nidorans.
yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to put most or all of the Togepi line at the very top of put it back. I don't hate them. I don't like them.
Yeah. Welcome back, Roblox boy. No, we're in Johto. Togetic, I think is really cool. I like Togetic. I would put it in treats on command.
It is a cute fellow, but I gotta put it at the back of like, at the top of put that thing back.
I feel like Togetic is more like a teenager. So it's got a better handle of its emotions and stuff. And it is the happiness Pokemon. It evolves with happiness. So
I just kind of feel bad splitting up the line, and then like think about it this way: if I don't put the commitment in for the Toga Tick, how would I deserve a Toga? Sorry, a
Togekiss?
Toga P. How would I deserve a Toga Tick? Right?
I'm sure you can find a wild one somewhere.
Maybe.
Yeah. Sword and Shield, you
find
can
them?
find it. Legends Arceus, you can find it.
Oh, I didn't know that you can find them wild at all. I thought they were just
Yeah.
Toga Ps.
Everything
the
else
case,
has evolved
then-
Togepi, but there's a couple
Yeah,
of places
I
where you
can-
can find it wild.
I'll put it next to the Slowpoke then, in Treats on Command, if
Mhm.
that's the case. Well, apparently Misty did cry when she lost her Togetic in the anime. I don't remember that episode. I haven't seen.
I didn't know that her
Pokemon anime
Togepi
in ages.
evolved.
I didn't know that either, honestly. Some of my chat was saying that anime night.
Oh, yeah. I think that's a redraw, but... Oh, yeah, it is a redraw. I just don't understand why there's so many scenes in the anime of they grow a bond with their Pokemon and it's like, alright, you gotta go wild.
Yeah, that's not good. If you bond with a thing, you're bonding with a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Natu though, Natu's really funny. You know they can't fly, so they hop around.
Yeah. They're funky little birds.
They are silly.
I think I could keep it in top manners.
Well, apparently they eat food from cactus plants. I don't know if I'd be safe around it.
Well, I think you could teach it manners and make it realize that it can't eat you.
I probably can teach it manners.
It's just a
it's very
ball.
silly. It's kind of cute because it's a ball. I'll put it next to the. Oh, where did I put it? I'll put it next to the balls. I'm gonna move Totodiles down though. Totodile can't be next to the balls.
Fair.
I can put it next to
Oh.
Charmander.
Why did the Bulbapedia page for Natu just get weird?
Go back and then go forward again.
Yeah, Natu and Zatu are just weird. And then if you go to
Yeah.
Mareep, it's fine.
I think the page just like loaded weird.
I don't know. I'll reload. Yeah, it's still weird.
Zatu is burb, but it's a weird burb.
They tend to stand still all day.
If you put Zatu in Treats on Command, I'm sure it would just like once a week bug you for treats.
Oh, yeah. The eventual move. I don't like how Zatu's eyes look like nipples.
I didn't even notice it like that. That's so weird.
I hadn't considered that. And I don't really want to.
No, I think Zatu. I don't know. They seem like they'd be outside pets or something. Oh, he's got an Among Us on his wing. Does he have an Among Us on his wing? Yeah, I can kind of see the Among Us on his wing.
The... Like, what do you call that? Whatever. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't hate Zatus, and I don't think they do much at all. I'm assuming because of how they are, they're just gonna like stand around like Wobbuffets or something all day.
Would you keep it outside? Because it says that it watches the sun's movements. So you'd want to let it
think-
do what it naturally does.
I think I'd put it at like the bottom of top manners, around there, because if I can teach it how to open a doorknob, it can just come and goes as it please. I don't mind having this thing indoors.
You make a
Actually,
good
no.
point.
Yeah, they can also predict the future, but they can't really communicate that to us. So, you know,
I mean, it's a psychic type. I'm sure it could figure out telepathy or something.
Oh yes, it'll psychic up a pen and pencil and write.
Mm-hmm.
Very fair. All right, yeah, I'll put it near the bottom of top man. I can put it next to Slow King actually. It's kind of in the middle. Slow King it's like a roommate. This is also like a roommate, but much more stoic.
I would commit AZ for Mareep.
Mareep?
Mhm.
Oh yes, me, my non-existent girlfriend, and her $400 4 foot tall Mareep. It is sheep. Mareeps are
Big
going
sheep.
into like very close to like treats on command for me. I do like it, but I'm not gonna like genocide people for the sheep a doodle.
I would. I like the sheep Pokemon.
Sheep Pokemon are
Flaffy,
cute.
not as much. I think I'd put Flaffy in... It's still cute. I think I'd put in Treats on Command, but low Treats on Command.
Fair. I will put this like, I put Flaffy or Mareep on top like before my Meganiums, but this thing is gonna go. The Flaffy can go behind the Bulbasaur though.
Fair.
And move Dratini up, however. Dratini moves up.
I think Ampharos is neat. I'd put it in Treats on Command, and honestly, I'd put it higher.
I think it's just a good partner overall.
It
It's
really
4 feet
is.
tall. It can go bright, and it's also like very huggy.
Mm-hmm. I think I'll put it right next to Dragonair.
You know, it has a really silly face. Like, I feel like I could just rub its snaz a lot, and it would
Mhm.
love that. So it still goes in Treats of Command. I guess next to, no, behind the Sentret for me.
Fair. Very fair.
And then it's Blossom, but we already did that. And then Meryl.
I really put Sentret that low? We're moving you up. How do you feel about Meryl?
I personally really, really like Meryl. It's very cute. It's very round.
Mm-hmm.
I like putting all the round fellas in one spot.
I mean, you gotta
Or
have
most
the round
round fellas.
fellas.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put Meryl in Treats on Command though, like around my Meganium because it's so round.
I think I'd put mine a little bit lower. It would still be in Treats on Command. I don't know if I like it more than Oddish, though.
So hear me out here.
Mm-hmm.
Thick fat Meryl,
Squishy.
very squishy, very round, very, very, very round. But the thick fat is what makes it like the best. I don't know how I'd feel about huge power Meryl. Like it would have those muscles.
It'd be ripped. 6-pack abs.
Yes.
I think I'd put a Azumarill right next to it, honestly. I like the bunny ears.
I would too. It is very like these are happiness evos as well.
Mhm.
I think. So they
Uh,
have to love you.
I think
If it's a thick
Azumarill
fat
is just a
Azumarill.
level.
Oh yeah, no, Azumarill is just level, but Azurill is happiness.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Between Ampharos and Meryl is Blossom. But we already talked about that.
I don't know how I feel about Sudowoodo. I really don't know how I feel about it.
I feel kind of neutral about it. I'd probably just put it in outside pet, just let it be a tree.
But it hates the water, so if it rains, it's gonna be a problem for it.
Well, we got a barn full of these other Pokemon.
That's true. Yeah, it can go. I'm gonna put it like near the bottom of top manners.
Hello, Flash.
At the bottom. Hey, Flash.
Why did I put Omastar as outside pet? I feel like Omastar would be terrifying.
Oh yeah, just make sure no one waters your plants.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I water my own plants.
It will attack.
It will attack, yes. Next would be Polytoad, but we did rank that already. The silly little fella is in top manners for me, near the very top, because it is Funny Toad.
I put him as outside pet because of Drizzle.
Oh yes, Drizzle. And then it would be Hoppet. I think most of the I really want to give like the Hoppet line treats on command, but these things just want to go where the wind goes.
I love Hoppet though. It's so cute.
It's really cute. It's got a little tail and cat ears. Like, what's there not to love about Hoppet?
Let's see, does Hoppet have any trivia?
To keep from getting blown away in the wind, they gather in clusters, and they enjoy gentle breezes.
Oh yeah, Hoppet's early design. It had no arms, no legs. It was all black, and it looked more like a cat.
That's kind of cute.
Hoppet is just a cute little guy.
He is really cute, but I don't know what to do with him. I'm gonna put him in treats on command. I'm gonna put the whole line in treats on command. I love these fellas. They're cute. They're silly.
Really like Skiploom all that much. I'm gonna put Skiploom in top manners, but Jumpluff near the top of treats on command.
Skiploom. Yeah, they don't do too much.
Yeah.
Most of these, the Jumpluff line kind of just vibes are out. They're like sky jellyfish, essentially, without the stingers. But they're mostly pollen, so they can't make you sneezy.
Okay, but hear me out. Jumpluff, I think it was... Battle Revolution, where it's just a cheerleader.
Oh, I haven't played Battle Revolution, but that sounds fun. Stun Spore? Yes, Stun Spore. They all know Stun Spore.
Let me see. I'm scared to click on this video, but...
Best not to. Especially if you're getting audio from videos right now.
Oh, I turned off the audio. Oh, here we go. Jumpluff. Show me the picture of Jumpluff. Yeah, so it just hops around with its arms up and it just cheers.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I like Jumpluff. Pokemon Battle Revolution was amazing. I kind of want to play it again. But yeah, Apom.
Four.
I don't feel too strongly about Apom, huh?
Oh, I was just wondering what console it was on.
Oh yeah, it was on the Wii. It was the last Pokemon Stadium game.
I do not like monkeys.
Yeah, he's just
I just don't like.
He's a funky little dude.
It is just a monkey.
Yeah.
It is monkey.
Oh god, where did I put him? I put him at the bottom of top manners when I was just trying to get a better view of it, but I think I just have it as an outside pet.
Myself personally, I will put it like put it back next to the next to Togepi. I don't like them. These things are also like pretty mischievous. They will get into everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, monkeys aren't for me. Thornkern, however, is just kind of small.
Yeah, I'm gonna move Omastar after reading the Pokédex entries. I'm gonna put it back where it came from.
What's it do? Is it bad?
It cracks open shelter shells and slurps out the insides.
Yeah, I mean...
Every time I scrolled through and looked at Omastar, I just kept thinking, don't think I want it there.
I'm having like a hard time justifying it as an outside pet too because it would terrorize the neighborhood.
It would! I don't know what we were thinking about with it, but...
I don't know either. Okay, I'm gonna put it next to the Gyarados. It would terrorize the neighborhood. I can imagine like it just kind of being in your backyard. Some kid like looks over and it just goes ooga booga.
Mm-hmm. Sunkern though. Sunkern is baby. I would give Sunkern treats on command.
I would too. It's tiny, it's small. It needs to be protected.
It's just a happy little derpy guy.
It may drop out of the sky suddenly if attacked by Sparrow. It violently shakes its leaves.
Mm-hmm. I think I could put Sunflora in treats on command, maybe near the bottom. Not too big on Sunflora. It just vibes.
It kind of does vibe. I think I'd keep it as an outside pet though, because that's probably where it wants to stay.
You know what? That's fair. It is a
Next to the
sunflower, and they
Bellsprout.
like to face towards the sun.
They really do.
I think it was in Scarlet and Violet, where if you see them out in the wild, they're always facing towards the sun.
Probably. I know, funny thing, I didn't know this, and then like someone brought up to me, Wheatley brought up to me, and Legends Arceus, if you see Nosepass, they always face north.
Mhm.
I think they also do that in Scarlet and Violet as well. It's really funny. You'll see like a cluster of them, and they just all look one direction.
Yeah.
Yanma.
I think Yanma's cute, but it's a dragonfly.
Dragonflies are some of the most dangerous predatory bugs in existence. Like, these things will just body everything else.
Yeah, I think... Do I even want it as an outside pet? You know, let me get
It
the
should
bug
be-
expert in on this, babe. How do you feel about Yanma?
Yeah.
I don't like Yen Mega.
Hmm.
Oh no, it's a bug flying type, and it's physical this time. What? Die.
Yanma's not physical. Yanma's special.
Yeah, Yanma's special, babe. Come on.
Die.
Do
And
better.
it's even less worth existing. Why do we need another bug flying special type? Just get a Pidgeot at that point, coward.
Fair enough. One rock throw and it's gone.
Yeah, it does
Don't
just
bring up
vary.
rock moves to me.
Which is fine though, because like it's more manageable if it's that squishy, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I guess trigger warning for this. Whenever I think of dragonflies, I think of the time when I was driving down the highway and a dragonfly hit my car's antenna and wrapped around it.
Oh, that's
You killed a bug while you were driving?
no. I think the bug
warning?
attacked her antenna. That's kind of wild.
Yeah, it was one of those older cars where it has like the giant antenna near the hood. Some people get
Okay, so these
squeamish when they
guys-
think about like bugs dying.
I'm gonna put Yanma at like the bottom of outside pet, like next to the Crocodile Typhlosion.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Wooper tier.
Wooper tier is kind of, you know exactly where Wooper belongs.
Would commit AZ for.
I just don't know if I'd put it like above Furret. It's a Wooper. Quagsire is treats on command. This thing I want inside my house at all times. I wouldn't commit AZ for it because it knows. I think it knows, or it wouldn't want me to commit AZ for it. It just wants the vibe.
Did you know that Wooper can learn Ice Punch?
Yes,
It doesn't have hands.
I know. It's so silly. Okay, so whenever I think of Quagsire, this one little thing that I always remember. I don't remember if it's an anime, in the like official anime, or one of the spin-off animes, or something else. But, or maybe no, I think it's a Dex entry, where if you like accidentally bump your boat into a quagsire, it will just like look at you, smile, and like swim off somewhere else.
Yeah. I need you to
very
play this
silly.
for your chat.
Play what for my chat? Oh, I don't know if I can because thing, but I will send it in the Discord and
Okay.
everyone can look at it.
My water bottles when I bring another one into the room.
Boy, do I love quagsires though. They're great.
He's just a little guy. I don't know if I'd commit AZ for it, but I would definitely put it pretty high up in Treats on Command.
I would too. It's next to the Merrills for me and the Centret. But yeah, like I would love to just be walking around and holding a quagsire's hand.
Yeah. How big is Quagsire? Wooper is 1'4".
Quagsire is 4 feet.
4 feet tall?
It's for an average size one. Imagine like an extra large quagsire. That's probably like almost close to like 5 feet 5.
You just walk around holding its hand and it'll just go wah.
Wah. Wah. Espeon and Umbreon.
We already rated those. I put those in AZ next to the other evolutions.
I can justify putting the Espeon up there. Actually, I can probably justify putting them both up there. Espeon is gonna be like next to the Jolteon though. I do like Espeon a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I love shiny Espeon too. It's green, it's silly.
Mm-hmm.
Umbreon is probably one of my least favorite evolutions, however. I do love it still, but it is...
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, ranking my evolutions, it's Jolteon... Oh, I'm gonna move this around. Jolteon, probably like Leafeon, then Eevee, Glaceon. Vaporeon, Espeon is kind of like around there. Then Flareon, and then Umbreon.
I did an evolution tier list. Jolteon tier, the rest.
I mean, the Spiky Boy is fun.
I'm gonna move these around just a little bit. I like Glaceon and Leafeon's designs. The big thing about Flareon that I don't like is that it's treated so poorly. It gets no good moves. They made it a physical attacker. And it doesn't get good moves.
The best thing that Flareon is used for is cuddling in cold winters.
Mm-hmm.
That is the best thing it can possibly be used for. You snuggle it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You take it out for the walks at the park, you snuggle it, and you have it like bake yams with you.
Yams?
Yeah, you know, sweet potatoes. Like you'll take it outside and it can bake sweet potatoes with you.
That's very specific, but I dig it.
So, Asian cultures, I guess, we love sweet potatoes. Oh, what do I mean we? Don't mind that. So my mom is actually a dragon, and not like a Eastern European dragon. My mom is a long snoodle dragon.
Snoodle.
Yes. So I come from a dragon snoodle dragon.
Oh, I get it.
If that makes sense.
Dragon.
So when I say Asian, this is where I appeared from, because my mom's a dragon. An Asian dragon specifically. A Shenlong. Anyways, so there's like an appreciation for sweet potatoes there, and I know like a lot of Japanese anime, they'll like they'll make piles of leaves and like bake sweet potatoes underneath them. It is tasty. So in like autumn months, you can easily see yourself going outside with a Flareon and like baking sweet potatoes and eating them like that.
Okay, I dig it.
And I know that like sweet potatoes are fine for canines to eat too, and cats, I guess. And since Flareon is a cat, fox, dog thing, I'm sure I can have sweet potatoes fairly easy.
I think I've had sweet potatoes a couple of times. They always just taste kind of weird to me.
It depends on the sweet potato you get. Because if you're getting like American sweet potatoes, which are usually like yams, they're orangey. It's very mushy and sweet versus having like a Japanese sweet potato where the flesh is like white and it's a bit more starchy and less sweet.
Okay.
I mean, it's still like sweet, but it's more starchy than mushy.
The big memory I have of sweet potatoes is like Thanksgiving dinner. They would always make the sweet potatoes
Casserole?
with the marshmallows on top.
Ugh, I hate those.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I'd be down to try sweet potatoes again.
If you do get the chance, you can sometimes find at your local Asian market Chinese purple sweet potatoes. Those are usually good.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that, the purple ones. Because
Purples are good.
honestly,
They're
this
very-
picture of the purple mashed sweet potatoes looks bussin'.
Don't mash them. Just
mash?
bake them
Okay.
in your oven until they get like cooked, and then peel them and eat them. That's all you gotta do.
Oh, you don't eat the skin?
You can if you want to, but it's not like necessary.
Oh, maybe that's the issue I had, is that I always had them with the skin. Huh. Well, now I want sweet potatoes now.
I do too. Anyways, Murkrow.
Murkrow.
These guys are not. They're not good.
Yeah, I think I'd put it back where it belongs. I think it's cool. I like how it has like a hat. That's about as far as it goes.
These guys are gang, so if you're not the leader of the Murkrow gang, then these things will gang on your gang.
Gang.
Yeah. Feared and loathed by many, it's believed they bring misfortune to those who see it at night. Murkrow, everyone. So unless you have a haunch crow, then these Murkrows are just going to be a menace. Mischievous, however... Oh no, it's Slowking and then Mischievous, but we already did Slowking.
Mm-hmm.
Slowking is pretty much a roommate. It's smart enough to be a roommate.
Dank is such a
I don't know
hater.
if they'll pay rent, though. Mischievous, I like Mischievous,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really mischievous.
It likes to play tricks. It's very mischievous, which is why it's called mischievous.
I just can't get behind its silver dex entry where it likes to bite and yank people's hair without warning,
Yeah.
just to see its shocked reactions. I don't think that's a good thing.
I think I could teach it manners.
You think so?
I think I could teach it manners.
Oh, yeah, Fluttermane flashbacks. Fluttermane. Oh, I like Fluttermane too. Where's this thing? It's like all the way down here somewhere.
All the way at the bottom.
All the way at the bottom.
Are you
I'd have to
rating
put it at-
Fluttermane right now?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Mischievous at like the bottom of the top manners, like even behind Typhlosion. I feel like Typhlosion's more manageable than this thing.
Fair. I could put it in the middle. I do it
It's
out of
also,
love,
like,
Dank.
2 feet tall, so
It's really funny though.
Yeah.
You have to think about that.
and it's also nocturnal. So I mean, for my lifestyle, it might be fine. For other people's lifestyle, probably not.
I think it just depends on how you raise it, but I think it could be fine.
Unknown. I'm gonna put unknown actually surprisingly pretty high.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna put them at the top of top manners, like above the Vulpixes, because these guys actually no, I might just put them on Treats and Command. I'm tempted to put them on Treats and Command because they're just kind of silly. They vibe around. They don't really do much.
My thing with unknown is I think of the Pokemon movie where it God, what does it do?
When they get together, then they can actually break through space and time. But I don't think you're keeping more than like, if you have unknown, you're probably not going to keep more than like 4 unknown at one time, and that's not enough psychic power to do a lot of things.
Let me see. I'm kind of surprised that in every language they're the same. They're all like the English alphabet.
Technically, they're the unknown alphabet.
I mean, fair. But
I just think it'd be really funny to have L's and W's.
fair. Or an F.
Yes, or an F, or Fs. Yes. Okay, so this reminds me of something. So I think in Pokemon Legends Arceus, there's an unknown that's just like on a Magikarp statue, and it looks like its eye, and it just kind of sits there. It doesn't really do anything. It just sits there. Oh, okay. My mod is talking about their 5 beautiful sons, Gamer.
God.
Yeah, I think unknowns are very good. You can teach them manners, and they can just like be wherever they want to be. They just got a vibe.
Do you know much about creepypastas?
A bit, yeah.
So there's a creepypasta, I think it's called Lost Silver, where they made a game out of it. But like throughout the game, your team gets replaced with unknown spelling things like too late or he died.
That was spooky.
So there's a lot of stuff that you can do with the unknown, which would make it really funny. So I think I'd put it at the bottom of top manners. I don't even know if these dudes can eat.
I don't think they do eat.
I think they just exist.
They really do. You know what? I'm gonna move them lower. I'm gonna put them next to the balls,
The
or
balls.
ahead of the balls. My round fellows. Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet's actually great. I love Wobbuffets.
So, Wobbuffet, the Pokemon itself is the tail, I believe.
Yes, the Pokemon itself is the tail.
And the blue body is just a distraction, I guess you'd call it.
Yes, that's why it counters so well.
Let's see.
So rating the Pokemon, if it's just the tail, I'm not too impressed, but if it's the whole body, it's more funny. I think I would have them like in top manners as well. Maybe behind the Politoed. Specifically because, I mean, these things, they don't do much. They're kind of like your wingman. They go Wobbuffet. They make funny noises. And it will like body things for you by getting bodied itself.
Interesting. I think... God, I don't really know where I'd put it. Would it be messed up to put them to work as like a punching bag?
Maybe a little.
That would be a little messed
I mean,
up.
you've seen Team Rocket's Wobbuffet. It knows more than just being a punching bag. It can also be a store clerk. It can take cash.
You know what? That's fair. I do like Wobbuffet to an extent, though. I think I'd put it low tot manners.
That makes sense. Yeah. I'm keeping it higher up though because female Wobbuffet's just really funny to look at.
Fair. It just has lipstick.
It just has lipstick.
God, now I'm gonna
Giraffe
play the
now.
Pokemon creepypasta games. Giraffarig.
Giraffarig. Farigaraff. Giraffaraff.
They're all... What is that, a palindrome? Something
Yes.
like that. I would have it as an outside pet, just because it is a giraffe. I would place it probably pretty high.
I might have it like around where my Ponyta is. Or not Ponyta. What's it called? Is it Ponyta? No, yeah, Ponyta. Actually no, oh, why did I put Mischievous as the outside pet? Yeah, no, that works.
Oh, God. Ugh.
Yeah, so Giraffe is going to be above my Butterfree next to the Ponyta because it is a horse, and of course you need to stables for your horsies, right? Well, it's not really a horse, it's a giraffe, but you know, same thing. Quadrupedal kind of fella.
Mm-hmm.
Pinecone? Question mark?
Pinecone. What do
Oh,
they
sorry.
do? Do they just explode?
I think they just explode. It hangs and waits for insects to come near, and it doesn't move much on its own. It spits up fluids that glue itself to the tree. Pinecone hangs from tree branches. It's just a hard pine cone.
Yeah, it drops to the ground and explodes with no warning. I think for the sake of safety, you just gotta put it back where it came from. Or so help me.
Apparently, yeah, so it is a bagworm Pokemon, but I don't see any bag or worm. I just see the eyeballs inside the pine cone, which is probably the worm. You know what? A regional variant on Pineco where it's not in the pine cone might be interesting.
I just don't know what it's supposed to be.
I mean, it could be like a Hydraplin, but pine cone. Not Hydraplin. What's its base form again? The
Apple?
Applin, yeah. It could be like an Applin, but pine cone.
Yeah, because I'm looking at Fortress as well, and it's just like its entire body is shielded by a steel hard shell. What lurks inside the armor is a total mystery. When it feeds, or when it catches prey, it opens its shell, but it does so at such a quick pace that the shells inside cannot be seen.
That's kind of wacky. I think I'm gonna have to put Pinecone and Fortress kind of back where they came from. They're not really pet material per se,
Yeah,
but because they just fall down and explode and attack and explode, you know.
they're known as the bagworm Pokemon, which is shared with Burmy and Wormadam.
Yeah, I just don't know what to do with these guys.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either. I'm gonna take a look at Burmy real quick, because that's supposed to be a bagworm as well.
It is a bagworm, and it is a worm inside of a bag.
Burmy without a cloak. Yeah. It's just a worm. Oh, that is cursed. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to put them back where they came from. Whoops.
Yeah. Dunsparce, however.
I love Dunsparce.
Dunsparce is so silly.
He's just a little guy.
He's a little. Okay, I'm putting him next to the Mareep.
Right.
I'm putting the Dunsparce next to the Mareep, and if I get a Dunsparce, I'm gonna be so happy.
Dun.
When spotted, they escape furiously backwards by burrowing into the ground with its tail. So they run away very fast. That's it. That's all it says in the dex entry. They like to run away fast. In Sword, the tiny wings have scientists saying that Dunsparce used to fly through the skies in ancient times.
They live in mazes of tunnels. Because they drill.
Can you imagine just like making an aluminum statue of a Dunsparce nest?
Oh, that'd be sick. I've seen those videos of like
the ants,
ant nest, yeah.
How big are these guys? Are these huggable? They're 4'11". They are very huggable.
They're pretty light too, at 30 pounds.
That's really light for something that big. My goodness, it's got to be like a lot of air in them or something.
It would be very squishy.
It would be very squishy. I can comfortably like have one just lie on me as I would lie on it.
Not much trivia about it. I'm so glad they gave it an evolution. I was so happy to see that.
Yeah, me too. I really, like Dunsparce has also been like a really good mon too. With between Glare and Earthquake, it is pretty strong. Even though its stats aren't great, the coverage it has is great.
And Serene Grace, it's a very annoying Pokemon to deal with.
Definitely.
I don't really like Gligar.
I think it looks cool. Like the design wise, it's cool. But I think it's like a prankster as well, kind of.
It's also part scorpion. It's like a flying scorpion.
It is a flying scorpion.
I think it's neat. I think it's cute. I don't think it's safe to be around.
Oh, I can probably put it at the bottom of top manners or something. I mean, you can keep it as a pet, but it needs to be very disciplined.
Yeah. I think I'd put it at the bottom of outside pet.
True.
I think putting it back where it came from is a bit harsh. But
Gligar, yeah.
Going back to Dunsparce real quick, I'm so glad that all the evolution did was give it another segment. I think that was the best thing they could have done.
Probably, yeah. I mean, like, it kind of reminds me of a Tsukinoko, so it's kind of funny that it just gets fatter.
Mm-hmm. A Tsukinoko. Oh, the fat snake!
Yeah, fat snake. Tsukinoko, Tsukinoko, Tsukinoko.
Tsukinoko.
Steelix. Steelix is something, I mean...
I'm scared of Steelix.
You gotta put that thing to work.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared of Steelix. Got a big mouth.
It does look angry.
It is 30 feet long.
It is, and it's very heavy. It's 800 pounds. Sorry, yeah. 800 pounds. So, hear me out here. Steelix, I think, would be really good for contractors.
Yeah.
I'm putting it to work next to the Onyx, because just like the Onyx, I'm pretty sure it can till up ground, it can flatten ground, it can make basements, all that stuff super easily. You're working in general contracting, a general laborer for like building homes, whatever, get a Steelix, and then that's like a quarter of your job done without even lifting an arm. The Steelix can do it for you.
Even like building tunnels for like trains and buses and stuff. It would just dig through, and you don't have to worry about the dirt because it just eats the dirt.
Yeah, like Steelix it's one of those Pokemon that are really good for work, even though it is very intimidating. I'm sure like you could use Steelixes for like fire rescue as well, because they are big and they can probably just like crash through things.
I think they'd be too heavy though.
Probably. I mean, escape ladder, right?
Yeah, but it is still a snake, so it'd have to like slither around everywhere, so it would just damage the ground, damage the streets.
Well, I mean, you're not deploying it right away. You're keeping it in your Pokeball until you use it.
Fair.
Then again, it could probably so search and rescue it'd be probably good for, like if something collapsed, it would just dig through the debris to grab you.
Unless it eats you.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like mid-tier. Put it to work for me. I'll put it next to the Gym Bros.
I just put it next to Onyx, honestly.
I don't know why I put Onyx so high. I'm gonna put Onyx behind the Gym Bros. Snubbull. I'm not a huge fan of... What are these? Bulldogs? They're not bulldogs.
It's like a bulldog.
It's kind of like a bulldog. I know Granbull's a bulldog. I don't know what Snubbull is.
I'd say it's more like a pit bull.
It's between a pit bull and a pug.
Yeah.
And then Granbull is, well, that thing's a bulldog for sure. I mean...
It's also classified as the fairy Pokemon, which is weird.
Yeah. It's kind of funny, because Snubbull has fangs, and then Granbull has flesh fangs.
Yeah. I feel like... I think you could teach it manners, just treat it like an actual dog.
Yeah, these are things that have to be disciplined. I'll put them like... I'll put it before, after. It's not higher than, you know what? Snubble can go with the Bitey Boys
I think I'd put Bramble
before
to
the
work.
Roundies. Bramble?
Yeah.
Is it a working dog though?
It's pretty big. It's 4'7".
Apparently.
So yeah, you could have it as a
timid.
police dog.
No, these things are timid despite like their looks.
I mean, you just need it to be intimidating.
That's true. Does it know intimidate? It does know intimidate.
It does no intimidate.
Okay, we can put it like yeah, police dog. I'll put it above the Pharaoh. Like it's top tier. Put him to work.
Yeah, you need good police dogs. I think
it'd also be
Right
like
there.
a good babysitter.
Granbull should have been a dark type, not gonna lie. Hello, one. I think Granbull could have been an easy, like, fairy dark type.
It could have, yeah.
Quillfit. Oh, right, I need to move where I put Snubble. I think low top manners is fine. Quillfish.
I think these things are angry and mean. I believe they attacked me like all the time when I was playing Legends of Arceus, so I don't really want to do anything with these guys.
I think you just put it back where it came from.
That's a good idea. Put it like pretty low, next to the Amistar.
Have you guys done Mawile? Not yet. Mawile is Gen 3. So, real quick, we are at an hour 30. Did you still want to try and do Gen 3 as well?
I don't think so. If we just take
Yeah.
our time, we should be able to finish Gen 2.
Yeah. I think one generation per, like, streaming day we do this would be good.
It would be. Depending though, because there's like a couple gens that are very tiny.
Yeah.
Scizor. I love Scizor. It's cool, but I don't know how good it would be as like an indoor pet or anything. I don't know if I can teach it manners, because this thing is also pretty angry.
Yeah, I remember in the anime there was an episode where it's like flying between buildings because it is like using the air currents between them. Goon Scizor? Who the fuck is gooning? Anyways,
Yeah, these things are they're fighty boys, they're fighty fellows. I can probably, it's either like put them to work or top manners, but I like the bottom of top manners.
yeah, what would you put them to work for? I mean, I guess they're supposed to be like really fast.
Couriers,
Could be couriers.
but like in city couriers. They wouldn't go long distances like a Dragonite.
Yeah.
Like these guys would be your door dashers or something. Then again, I don't know how it would like work having them carry stuff because they are pretty aerodynamic. It would make it not as good for the Scizor carrying stuff.
Yeah, I think I'd put Scissor at top of put them to work.
Around
be
there. It's a really cool
landscapers.
design.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it like below the Kangaskhan, above the Jimbros.
Good
Then we have
old
Shuckle.
Shuckle.
Good old Shuckle. Ever had Shuckle juice before?
I haven't, but I heard it's pretty good.
That's what I heard too. Apparently, you put berries inside the Shuckle's holes, and then it grinds it up with its like wormadeely body parts, and then you drink the bodily fluids from the Shuckle plus the crushed up berries.
Oh. I don't like
Yeah.
people's interpretation of Shuckle without a shell.
I don't like it either. It is funny, and I've seen like a couple clips from the new Pokemon series Horizons where one of the girls will just like put a straw inside of a Shuckle and just drink straight from the Shuckle. And the Shuckle's freaking out the entire time.
Yeah? There's
Yeah.
there's the episode of the anime where it's like pouring the juice out of its shell into a cup.
Oh yeah, that's in Horizons. It does that. And then later in that episode, She ran out of cups, so she just stuck a straw in it.
Hmm.
And it starts freaking out.
Yeah. Oh. It's just pouring it on the ground, and Rockruff and Diamond Turtle are just drinking it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think these guys are... I mean, it's a little fella.
Yes.
I would put them at, like, the bottom of treats on command. If anything.
Yeah. If you give it treats, the berry juice should taste even better.
Oh, definitely. Like, this is something you would keep inside. It would give you juice, and you would give it treats. I'm putting it above Seahorse.
Shuckle juice
near the
is
bottom
like
up there.
wine. Emotional support Pokemon for old folks' homes. Is Shuckle a turtle, or is it a mollusk?
I think it's a mollusk. It says mold Pokemon.
Mold.
MOLD.
I think... Where would I put it? I think I'd put it right here. I think that's a good spot for it.
Yeah, it's not a bad mon. Honestly, it's kind of silly. I do like how silly it is. Heracross, however, it's cool. My inner guy is screaming, "Oh yeah, Hercules Beetle, let's go!" But these things are also like little menaces too.
Yeah.
They're only menaces when there's like food that it really likes, like honey. It'll just attack Bulbasaurs.
Oh, I don't like that animation of Mega Heracross, like the shell peeling off to attack. That's...
Yeah, I don't like that either.
What did we do for Snorlax? We put that thing back where it came from, or so help me, because Snorlax is a menace.
What I rank Totodile? Totodile is... Where's Totodile?
Heracross and Pinsir being in a
Top
relationship
manners.
is cute. Oh, yeah!
What was in a relationship?
Heracross and Pinsir.
Really? I don't remember that.
I think yeah. The Pinsir, I think Pinsir was a female, and they were just in love. And they made, like, a flower crown.
Oh, that's cute. I think I might put Heracross at, like, near the top of top manners, because it's, like, very strong. It's docile. But because it's very strong, it needs to, like, properly control its strength.
Yeah, I think I could probably put it in top manners as well. He's just a funky little dude.
I'll put it below the unknown. I've ranked them pretty high up there for some reason, because they're so silly.
Snorlax needs a third evolution that turns him into a JoJo character, which would mean he's just been bulking up this whole time. Have you seen Thinlax?
Thinlax?
Thinlax.
I have not seen Thinlax.
It's from Pokemon Fool's Gold. Here we go.
I don't like that.
I don't want to fight you, Thinlax. I wouldn't want to fight me neither.
I don't like that. Sneasel.
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 I think it's a cool little dude. I think it's cute. Yeah, it's 50-50. I can say dude.
Yeah, it is 50-50. I have like a weird attachment to my Hisuian Sneasler now. Because, you know, Hisuian Sneasler, she is a full-on woman who was just really sassy and laughs at you.
She serves.
So I also have an attachment to like normal Sneasel and Weavile as well. They're kind of how do I put this? They're like cats that have the zoomies.
But they're also part weasel, and they're vicious in nature. They drive Pokemon from their nests and feast on the eggs.
True.
Do you think you could teach it manners? Because it is a weasel.
I mean, you could teach Stoats manners, and Stoats will do that too.
Stoats. Oh, Stoats are adorable. I love Stoats.
Stoats are adorable, but if one gets into like your chicken coop, everything's dead.
Yeah. They're so
So
cute.
if I had a Sneasel, it would be either the Sneasel would be my only pet, or every other pet I have would be able to body the Sneasel. That's how it's gonna be.
Stoats are an invasive species. Yeah, I think you could teach Sneasel manners.
I am actually gonna put Sneasel in like the middle of treats on command.
Fair, very fair.
But that's for me. Like, if I have a Sneasel, everything else I have is literally going to body it, except for like
Yeah.
Chikorita,
Put it right
or
there.
it would know the pecking order.
Yeah. I am the alpha.
Yes, I am the alpha. You are not. It's also cute that Sneasels, depending on their gender, have like longer or shorter little leaf crest things.
The what, sorry?
The red leafy thing on its head. Female Sneasels will have a small one. Male Sneasels will have a long one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do you see their Dex entry pictures?
Dex entry pictures.
They are literal gang.
Gang. Where? Did I scroll too far?
Maybe?
I guess I'll just go to Cerebi and just look at it from generation to generation.
Probably is the best thing to do. If you can't find it.
A slash. Yeah, they're
someone's
always
asking
just
my
like
shit.
ready to go and just claw
They
your
are ready
face
to
off.
go.
And then they just start doing the arms crossed thing. Yeah. I like Sneasel. I think they're cute.
It is cute, but also vicious.
Mm-hmm.
We got 15 minutes before the hour turns.
Okay.
We don't have to hurry it up. I don't like need to go, but we could probably just like do it within 30 minutes, half an hour, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. There's not too many left.
Teddy Ursa, adorable. Treats on
Too
command.
cute. Yes. This thing is going to go into bed with me. I'm going to hug it. We're going to wake up and we're going to have pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's top manners. You're next to the Quagsire and Sentret.
Ursaring, though. Ursaring's 5'11". It's taller than me.
I think it wants to be Smokey the Bear. It
Mm.
marks territory, and it does bear things.
I'd say
But because,
outside
like,
pet.
Yeah, outside pet?
Mhm.
Outside pet. Yeah, that's fine. I'll put it in the middle of outside pet, not next to the fish. Above the fish? Above the fish.
Right in the middle of the fish. Well, I think it would eat the fish.
I think it would eat the fish too.
We'll put it next to Dodrio and Bellsprout.
Ah, now we get to one of the goats, Slugma.
Slugma. I think Slugma is
So-
cool.
Slugma is cool. Have you seen the one little Pokemon animated short where the Slugma kind of just like slithers around through a vented housing system and it warms up each room and or the grills wherever it is?
Oh, yeah, I think I have.
Slugmas are dangerous. You can't really cuddle or hug them, but they are excellent for being put to work, especially for swirling Pokemon in. So I'm
Yeah.
putting it like next to the Charizard, below the Blastoise. It's in the top.
Yeah,
He's a bubbly little guy.
teach it manners. Because, yeah, it was like in the fireplace.
It is in the fireplace, and then it loves it when you like knock off the rocks that form on its body.
Mm-hmm. You know, quick side tangent. I know we're trying to speed it up a bit. There was oh god, it was circulating on YouTube Shorts for a bit where it's like the prince guy is cooking and he's just like he's got the pot and there's like a fire creature underneath and he's like feeding the eggshells to it.
Oh, just like that. That's from Howl's Moving Castle. That's the movie.
The fire creature, Calcifer.
Yeah. There you
Yeah.
go. Side tangent. I appreciate the movie. I, however, cannot love the movie anymore.
What's that?
I will talk about that later. That is
Fair.
it is a personal matter. But I do like the movie. I just can't love it anymore.
Very fair and valid.
Malcargo.
My cargo. I don't really know.
I can put it next to Slugma, but behind Slugma. Slugma's cuter than Malcargo,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say. So it gets points for that.
Let's see. Oh, there's a picture of a girl hugging a Meg Cargo.
Like the back of its shell, right?
Let's see. Where?
Oh, apparently its shell is super brittle.
She's hugging its face.
That's weird. I don't know if I could touch a Malcargo.
They're very hot, so I don't know.
I don't know if I can believe this 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah. I think I would put it next to Slugma as well, but lower, of course. Totodile is best boy. Megcargo can control its heat so she wasn't burned. But then there's also the dex entries of, like, Slugma, if it's not constantly moving, it starts to, like, turn to obsidian or whatever.
Yeah.
I would commit war crimes for Cyndaquil. Swinub.
Swinub. I feel like it
gets
should
treats
go with
on
the
command.
brown fellas. Do I have brown fellas in Treats of Command? I kind of do.
He's just a little guy. How can you not love him?
Okay, so do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Go look at his feet. You'll love it.
Oh, he does have feet.
He's got little feetsies.
He's got little feetsies.
So I'm gonna put Swinub just behind the Wigglytuff.
Where did I put Totodile?
Pillow Pet? Yeah, Pillow Pet.
Totodile is in top manners because he's a little bitey boy. You gotta teach him manners.
Yes, you gotta teach the Bitey Boys manner.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably where I'm gonna put Garchomp and Fuecoco as well, because they are bitey fellas.
Fair.
But arrange them differently. Probably Fuecoco near the top of the bitey fellas.
I think for Piloswine, I don't feel as strongly about Piloswine as I do Swinub. I don't like seeing its eyes.
I don't either. I mean, I think you know those like Saint Bernards that go rescue people in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like that.
Yeah,
with
that's what
Swinub.
I was thinking too,
Oh,
of
sorry,
where you could
Piloswine.
put them to work. Yeah, I used to have a dog that had very shaggy hair, and I would have to cut the hair on his head so that he could see. He kind of looked like a Piloswine at times.
That's kind of funny.
Okay. I'm gonna do a little tangent for this. Corsola, I would commit AZ for, because Galarian Corsola makes me sad.
Oh, that's true. Galarian Corsola is very sad.
Because it's dead. Because of industrialism, just fucking everything up. Sorry for the swearing. I know I'm yelling.
No, not that.
Doggo. We need to do better as a society. Protect the reefs, protect the coral, the coral. I
Yes,
would
protect
commit
the
war
coral.
crimes for Corsola.
I will put Corsola near the top of Treats on Command for me. Right between the Meganium and the Zerula. These things they don't even walk. You know they don't walk?
They wobble.
They wobble, yes. They wobble around. They like tilt and they shuffle along.
Yeah. I apologize. I don't remember if I asked if I could swear or not.
I don't believe you have. I tried to keep it PG here, but it's fine. It
Yeah.
slips out once in a while.
I get very protective, of course, Scylla.
That's fair.
I try not to swear constantly, but yeah, I will do better. I apologize.
Remoraid. That is a gun.
That is a gun and a fish.
It is a gunfish.
It is a gunfish. I do have a quick story about that. Sorry.
All right.
Oh god. Yeah. Have you ever heard of the Pokemon fan game, Pokemon Edge Rising?
I have not. I've only played a couple fan games, those being Poke Rogue, Infinite Fusion, Revelations, and Emerald Sea Glass. Those are the only Pokemon games, fan games I've played.
So, Pokemon Edge Rising it's just meant to be as edgy as possible. I played it a long time ago. I think they just finished it recently. Yeah, it's just really funny, meant to just be kind of a joke. But anyways, there is a Pokemon in it where it is literally just a gun.
Just a gun.
Let me see if I can find it.
I mean, I think there was, so I need to play this sometime, Pokemon Too Many Types.
Oh, I haven't played that, but it looks fun.
It does look funny, and Remoraid is gun type in there.
God, I'd have to play through it again, because I can't seem to find the pictures of it. But yeah, you catch it. It has one move called Shoot. It is 100% accurate, and it is a one-hit KO.
Checks out.
If you try and go from the route to the town, the guards will confiscate it because they're like, oh my god, he's got a gun! But if you transfer it to your Pokébox after catching it, you can take it out and use it at the gym.
That's okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, Remoraid reminds me of that, so it has a special place in my heart. So, it goes with the other fish.
I am gonna put it with the other fish too, but as like outside pet, because it's an outside fish.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Sorry, outside pet fish.
Outside pet fish.
Octillery, I think would also go there.
I don't actually know. I don't really want an octopus just kind of like walking around in my fish tank outside.
Yeah.
It's got sniper.
Yeah, it traps enemies with its suction cup tentacles, then smashes them with its rock hard head. And it sneaks into rocky holes. Yeah, it looks kind of invasive. I might put it.
I think so.
I might put it back with Tentacruel.
Maybe not that low for me. I'll put it like with the bagworms.
Yeah, I think maybe.
I don't.
Wow, this is a hard
how
pick because I
feel
like
about
Octillery. It's neat.
It is a neat thing. It's just, I think it might be a nuisance. Because
Yeah.
think about it this way: octopus in the real world are also like very smart. So this thing has got to be smart too.
Yeah. So
And smart pets are nice, but they can also be extremely problematic.
yeah, I'll put it next to Lickitung.
Oh, I forgot that was there. All right, Delibird, the Christmas Pokemon.
I was making a note. I need to play Pokemon Snakewood and Edge Rising. Just have a day of edgy Pokemon fan games. Delibird. I'd give it treats on command. It's a good bird. It gives presents.
So too.
Did you know that the sack is its tail?
Seriously?
Yes. Let me see. Delibird. If you can see a picture of it from behind, the bag is just connected to it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Oh, I see now. That's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's so weird. I thought it was like a sack that I would find. Like I don't know how
No.
Tinkertots like find little rattles.
Delibird from behind. Yeah, here we go.
That's so weird.
The anime showed it. Pictures of it from above. You can see it.
I don't like that. I really don't like that. I'm moving it down because I don't like it that much. Oh.
It's a weird, like, hollow tail.
Yeah,
Because there's a couple of pictures of it, like, not holding on to it, and it's just flapping around.
Ew.
So I feel like it'd be not dead skin, but just I don't know. I think I would give it treats on commands just because it wants to give people presents and it wants to help, so it deserves a nice treat.
It can stay in treats and command, but I'm moving it down so like next to Clefairy, Clefairbles.
It comes around during Christmas time. It gives presents. I give it treats.
That's true. It can have cookies and milk.
Mm-hmm.
Mantine though. Mantine is a very good fella.
Mantine is a very good fella. I think it still has to be an outside pet. Can they fly?
They're water flying type. I'm sure they can fly.
But like, Gyarados is water flying type.
Okay, so Gyarados can just fly. Mantines have to build up speed in the water and then it flies.
It glides.
Yes, it glides.
That's true. Mantike is like a kite.
Yeah, it's gonna have to go outside with the fish.
I hate the nether so much.
Outside. Actually, I'll put it like near the top of outside, above the fish, because it can fly.
Oh, that's interesting. Despite the fact that Mantine evolves from Mantike in the presence of a Remoraid, Remoraid has not been present in any of Mantine's sprites in the core series games since Gen 4, in which this evolution method was introduced. It's maybe because the evolution does not consume the Remoraid, so the sprites are avoiding a continuity error or creation of a new Remoraid. Interesting. Oh, that's really cool. Gold is like paragliding on Mantine with a ton of Remoraid under its wings, just blasting water. And then two little Remoraids holding on to a stick so that he can hang on. That's really funny.
That is funny.
Was it Mantine surfing in Sword and Shield? Or not Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon?
Yeah, I think it was Mantine surfing.
Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that.
I haven't done that in so long.
My favorite Pokemon? Jolteon. Easy. Number 1. Always will be. So tangent aside, Skarmory.
I think it's cool, but I know these things are vicious.
Yeah. I want to say put it to work, but would it even want to? Oh yeah, it does the flying taxi service in the Blueberry Academy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because Tinkaton is trying to kill all the Corviknights.
Yes, Tinkatons are trying to murder everything. We'll put it next to the Charizard.
I really like Skarmory. I think it's very cool design. It's very neat. I think I'd put it above Dragonite.
Apparently, Skarmories like lay their eggs in brambles because the chicks can't get scratched by them as like a defensive mechanism. That's really cute.
Clever. I want to see a baby Skarmory now.
Oh goodness, that'd be cute. That'd be really cute. Hondour, Borky boy, little Borky Borker.
Oh, it's just cute that I thought it was be. I like Houndour. I think you could train it to be like an actual dog. And just someone comes on your property. Flamethrower.
I mean, these are gang dog. So as long as you're the alpha, it's fine. I think I can teach him manners.
They are
Pretty well.
gang, but I feel like that's only when there's other Houndours.
So, like, okay, so pack instincts, you know? So you just need to be the alpha of the pack. That's it. That's all. They are
Yeah.
gang, but they're your gang. Unlike Murkrows, where they're their gang.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're cute, and I think Houndooms are really cool. When I played through Brilliant Diamond, I went into the Underground and I found a Houndoom, and it was on my team through the entire game.
They are also, like, really strong. Being special attackers for a dog, that means they're smart. So they're very good gang. I'm putting them in top manners as well. But
If you were
Han
burned by the
Power-
flame it shoots from its mouth, the pain will never go away.
That's agony.
Yeah, but like, if you have it as a Houndour, you train it, you teach it manners, it will never burn you.
True, I guess. Yeah.
And also people think it's like the Grim Reaper, so people won't want to mess with you. What kind of dog is Houndoom and Houndour? I don't...
They look closer to Rottweilers than anything.
Doberman?
Doberman.
Or Rottweiler?
Maybe
They're-
something between them.
God, at this point I'm starting to think maybe we should just make a fish tier.
Maybe.
Unthreatening fish tier. Or fish that vibe, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a good old...
Kingdra just goes with the other fish. I don't think
That's
Kingdra
fair.
is vicious. It might be.
Kingdra is a seahorse. How bad could it possibly be?
It can
Where's my
create
fish
whirlpools by yawning, and of course that makes me yawn. Apparently very powerful.
It also looks like a gun.
True.
And it's like 5'11", so these are big.
Oh, they don't like Dragonites, apparently.
Huh.
It doesn't say anything
I'm
about them being
guessing-
mean or vicious, though. Just they sleep at the bottom of the sea and they can create whirlpools and tornadoes. So, I'll just put it with the fish.
Yeah, that's fair.
Would
You can go with
probably
the
have to
fish.
have like a very deep pool for it, but
No, you'd have to have your own lake for it. It's 5'11". It needs a lot
Yeah,
of space.
oh god,
it's that
yeah.
big. You'd have to have like an underground sea cave for that thing.
Kingdra hate Dragonite because they're usually in their territory. Fair enough. Fanfi. Fanfi's just a cute little guy.
They're round and they deserve treats whenever they ask for it.
Mm-hmm.
I will, however, put it below the Cyndaquil.
Fair. Honestly, I really like Donphan. I remember when I was younger, my father showed me to the newspaper because they put like new Pokemon in the newspaper. I saw Snubbull and I saw Donphan, and even Donphan from the movie. I was like, oh, that's so cool. And I had one on my team when I played through Gold.
I don't have any emotional attachment to Donphan. I think it's just a big Ellie boy that can roll around. And with that in mind, I'll put it as an outside pet.
Fair enough. Donphan is 3 feet tall and 264 pounds.
That's a hefty lad. You can ride on Donphan, right? That was a thing in one of the games?
I don't know if you can ride on it, because normally when it runs around, it like curls into a ball.
Oh, that's true.
I know that you could ride on Tauros, but I don't know about Donphan. I like the big ears that flap around.
They do go flappy. They are menaces when they're in their previous, like their past or future form, though. We'll talk about those
Yeah.
later.
Porygon-
Porygon. Duh.
I
if you
taught
put their own
Porygon
Porygon?
manners. I think you could teach Porygon 2 manners, because you use the upgrade on it, so it's just better. And it's not sharp.
Yes. It's not, so it's a bit more huggable, so it gets points
Mhm.
for that. I'll put it above Totodile. It is huggable.
Move it up a bit. I think below Misdreavus. Miss Drevis is now my, like, midpoint for top manners.
Well, I put it in. Why did I put it in outside pet? It should be in top manners. Yeah, no, my midpoint is like Raticate.
Fair. Very fair. Where did I put Raticate? There it is. Top manners. It's in the lower half.
It is a big rat. It's just a big rat.
Stantler? I'd probably put that in outside pet, to be honest.
I think so too. I think it, like, just a lot of the horse-like shaped Pokemon are just gonna kind of end up together, unless they have personality traits that I really like.
There's a couple of people that like Stantler. I'm just kind of meh about it. It just kind of exists.
Oh, it's no Swazbuck.
True. Very true. I think I'd put it in the lower part of outside pet. Probably above the coconuts.
I mean, if Stanler had like a more less rounded face or something a bit more cuter, I might like it more. But its just face looks like you know those dogs that have those really droopy faces?
Yeah.
It kind of just looks like that.
I was thinking
I'm not
of
all that into it.
dog stung by a bee.
Oh yeah, that too. I'm just not into it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just not too big on Stantler. It's just kind of meh. I like the big ball for a tail. That's about it. Smeargle, though. I'd argue giving Smeargle treats on commands. It's a dog. It likes to
It
paint.
is a dog.
Well, I think maybe high top manners.
Yeah, high top manners, because if you give it treats on command, it's gonna paint all over the place.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe not too high for me. I'm gonna put it below the Hondour, but around the ball fellas. Actually, no, I gotta move the
Fair.
Hondours down
Ooh.
below the Totodiles because the ball fellas are better.
Oh, here we go. Doo-doo-doo.
So this is gonna be the same for every kind of guy Pokemon. I'm just gonna put them all next to the Gym Bros and put them to
Fair.
work.
Oh,
If
yeah,
it's a fighting type,
Tyrogue.
Yeah. If it's a fighting type and it looks like a dude, they're going to the gym.
I'm not that big on Tyrogue. Hitmontop, though? I love Hitmontop. So it's gonna be at the top of the Gym Bros.
Because it's top?
Haha! I didn't even think of that. The babies.
Yes, the big Smoochum. I don't like Smooch. I really
either.
don't like Smoochum. It bothers me.
Where did I put Jinx, actually?
Put it back.
Yeah, I put it back. I'm gonna keep Smoochum right with the put it back.
Yeah, Smoochum can go next to Jinx.
Honestly, the same with the other babies.
They're all kind of Angie, and I don't really like the designs out there. Actually, maybe Magby. Magby might be the exception. Did you know when Magby want to like charge up, they'll spin their arms around in circles?
I thought that was the Elekid's.
Sorry, Elekid's, yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
not Magby's.
Yeah, I think that's really cute. I think the obvious answer for Miltank is to put them to work, but honestly, I'd keep them as an outside pet.
I think so too. Like, they will work outside. You don't have to put a milk tanks to work. They'll just
Yeah.
kind of like give you milk. So it's not you giving them treats on command, it's them giving you treats on command.
Milk straight from the source.
Straight from the source.
I think Blissey can go right next to Chansey on treats on command. They give you
think so,
egg, you give them treat.
They give you kisses and they heal your boo-boos and they just kind of hug you. They're so big, my goodness. 4'11", but you gotta think
Damn.
how round it is if it's 4'11".
Very squishy. Let me...
Super squish.
Go away, you dumb babies. Hello, Miltank. Blissey, 4'11", 103 pounds. That's a lot of fluff.
There's a lot of fluff.
Oh god. Oh my god, I can't stand.
He hates the nether.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
fair.
How do you feel about the
I can't do it.
beasts?
The dogs?
People
The
say dogs,
legendary-
other people say cats, so you just gotta be careful.
I think people call them proto-Eevees.
Fair. They are the same types. I like
I don't
Raikou. I used to
like
have nightmares about it, though.
So, of the 3 legendary dogs, the only one I can really justify liking is Suicune.
Oh, yeah.
So, Suicune can just go straight to Street Sun Command, just somewhere in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe around Mew, like this, the silly fox. Sleepy
Suicune
Fox.
just exists to purify water and just be a good dog.
Yes, very good dog.
Raikou? What does Raikou even do?
It's thunder. They sparky.
Yeah, it is Sparky.
I think they make
It
rain
runs.
clouds and lightning.
It runs. It barks. It shoots thunderbolts. Yeah.
You know what? I think I'll put Raikou near the bottom of Treats on Command. I can for top manners, somewhere in the middle of top manners.
Yeah, I can agree with you there.
Entei, however, I
Entei
don't
barks
like.
and creates volcanoes.
So there's the barking and volcanoes, and then there's the Entei movie, which I did not like Entei in that movie at all.
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
Entei was not a not a good person in that movie. Entei can go back.
Yeah, the dogs that we don't know what they were, they died in the bell tower while it was burning, which was caused by thunder, and the rain cleared everything. So, I don't know about Entei. I feel like you could keep it as an outside pet, but it'd be so dangerous. But I'd feel bad putting it back where it came from.
Yeah, no, I understand where you're coming from. I really personally do not like Entei. Like almost to the point where I'm considering putting it in Slugma Swirly,
Damn.
but it's not that bad yet. It's not that bad yet.
I think
There's one Mon that goes there that I know goes there immediately.
Yeah, I think I'll put Entei at the top of put it back. Yeah, Suicune's just a good dog.
I think it's the bestest doggo.
Is Larvitar the one that has to eat an entire mountain?
I think so.
Yeah. That would be really hard to take care of. It is cute, though.
I think it's a little punk.
It's a little punk.
He's a little punk. I think outside pet.
Yeah. Put him right next to Rhyhorn. Honestly, I'm gonna move Miltank up. Put you right there.
I think I can put it next to Diglett.
Fair. Yeah.
Pupitar, I don't really understand it.
He's just a little guy. Oh, Pupitar, sorry. Pupitar just kind of exists. I think bottom of outside pet.
I think so too. You can't really do much about it. I don't even think it moves.
Tyranitar, I think, would also be an outside pet, but probably higher up. He might be. Well, maybe put them to work.
I think I might have to put the Tyranitar back though. Think about it this way. Oh, no, sorry. It is a big dinosaur dragon thing, but it's also like angry and violent, but also Sandstream.
Extremely strong. It can change the landscape. It has an insolent nature that makes it not care about others. Yeah, I think for the safety of everyone, it goes back.
It does go back.
I'll put it higher
it's cool,
up.
but it goes back.
How do you feel about Lugia? A lot of people really like Lugia. I think with how powerful it is, though, you can't really teach it manners.
No, I think Lugia is too busy. Okay. So it's either I put it back or I put it to work, but I don't put it to work. It just does the job that it already is doing.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put Lugia and Ho-Oh as outside pets, just at the top.
Yeah, Lugia will definitely not fit in your house. My mod has sent me a picture of Lugia inside someone's house, and it's just like an inflatable Lugia, which I can't find anywhere.
Oh,
And it literally just does not fit in your house.
I don't think it's a smart idea to look up inflatable Lugia either.
No. Yeah, but
Hey, babe, you like that one?
if I can find the picture of it, I'll send it to you, but don't go
Okay.
looking up an inflatable Lugia.
Yeah. Celebi, the onion fairy.
Onion Fairy. Wait, what about Ho?
Oh, I put Ho-Oh just right next to Lugia's outside pet.
That's fair.
Sorry.
I'll put them to work at the bottom, but that's because they're doing the work that they're already doing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I trust Celebi.
Celebi time travels and it's the protector of the forest, so I think it deserves treats for doing such a good job. But like right in the
No.
middle.
That's a good point. I don't like it that much though. So I'll put it like near the bottom of Treats on Command.
Fair. Well, that's Gen 2. How do you feel about that?
That took longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, same. How many Johto Pokemon are there? 100. So, it took a hot minute, but
Yeah.
I think Hoenn should be a little bit faster at least.
Hoenn is about the same too. Hoenn's like 120.
Yeah. I think we just
It
gotta
should be
manage
fine.
our time a bit better. And we
I
should
think
be
so,
fine.
too.
But I like the yapping.
It is fun. Sinnoh is like 40 or so. No, Sinnoh is much less. It's like 60 or 80.
How many Sinnoh Pokemon? How many Pokemon were introduced in Gen 4? 107.
There you go. 107?
Gen 3 is 135. Gen 5 is 156. 72 in Gen 6.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
88 Gen 7. 96 in Gen 8. And 120 in Gen 9. So, yeah, I think we could probably do just like one generation per. But honestly,
fair.
Black and White is going to take a while.
That one will take a while. Oh, there we go. I found it.
Oh.
Found it. This inflatable Lugia. I'll send it to you and you can show it to your chat.
The ifunny.co watermark. Death penalty.
Oh, yeah. The giant inflatable Lugia.
Yeah, that
Oh.
was fun. I can't wait to do this again.
Yeah, next Sunday, same time.
Next Sunday, same time.
Sounds
I
good.
guess we're doing it for like 9 more Sundays, so 3 months of Pokemon tier lists.
That just gives people more to look forward to. Make sure you like,
Yeah.
comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And smash that bell.
It'll be a real shocker when you guys see us actually put something into the Slugma Swirly tier list. Or tier.
There's only like 1 or 2 Pokemon I can think of to put there.
Same, honestly.
But, yeah.
I'm not going to put things there just because, you know what? I think I found something else I can put there that might be in... Not next stream, but the stream after. I've
Fair.
really started to hate this Pokemon ever since I started playing Pokerogue. Like, really started to hate it.
There's always that sleeper Pokemon that just gets you.
Yeah. Somehow, some way.
Somehow, some
Regardless,
way.
I think that's everything from me for today.
Yeah,
Are
same
you
for
streaming
me.
anymore today?
I'll be streaming later. I'll be playing Fear and Hunger.
Ooh, I hope you have like mods for that to make sure you don't get attacked by the schlong.
Yeah, I do have mods for it, thank God.
Yeah.
But
it's
yeah, are
not
you
a very
streaming later
safe game.
today?
No, but I will be streaming tomorrow. On Monday, and that should be at around 11 p.m. EST, so like almost night, almost next
damn.
day.
Okay, well,
And
I'll probably
I think
raid
I'll
into
be-
you then.
Yeah. We're gonna pick up on my Poke Rogue playthrough where it's like at level 200 right now.
Oh God.
It's endless, so I hope it's gonna be good.
Yeah? Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you. You as well. I
Thank
don't
you.
get got by which Fear and Hunger is it? 1 or 2?
I think it's 1.
Ew, that one's more graphic.
Let's see. Oh, where did I put it? There it is. Yeah, it's the first one.
Yeah, that one's pretty graphic.
Yeah. I'm sure it's fine. I've got the censoring mod.
All right.
So,
Well, thanks again, everyone. I'll see you all next time.
yeah. And everyone in my stream, make sure you go like Lance's stream and subscribe to him.
Likewise for mine. Bye.
Bye-bye.